Morning guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're heading back to the home pond, Lake Guntersville, to do a little creek fishing. Really, we've been catching them shallow pretty good. I'm kind of shocked by that. Normally this time of year it's a deep bite for sure, but we've been catching them shallow and I've been having fun with it, and I'm gonna go do it again, guys. Today I'm gonna put it into the spot further northeast than I normally do, so I'm not really as familiar with this part of the lake. We're gonna go and get real deep in some creeks and try to catch some fish. I think we're gonna fish some submerged grass as well. That seems to be a pretty good ticket right now too. And then of course we'll get back in the thick stuff, throw the frogs and do some other stuff like that. So anyway guys, this is how we've been catching them recently. And we're fixing to head to the lake, so I'll see you there. To the first spot. To be honest, it seems like one of those spots that looks a lot better on the map than it really is, because this is too shallow to even put the trolling motor down. I'm just kind of drifting down through here. I was hoping to get back on the bank a little bit and fish some of this. It's not looking like that's gonna be the case. I still think there's fish back here. I mean, this is all good, healthy hydrilla. We've got a lot of options back here. I'm starting with the topwater frog just because it's so shallow. Got him. Got him. Oh God, he's all up in the grass. I don't even know if he's still on there. I see him right there. There he is. Woo, there's a tiny one. Just skin hook. First fish of the day right there. There he is right there, guys. The first spot I went to was completely dead. Like, I just got the feeling it was dead. Kind of went around the curve and kind of picked a different spot here. Still feels kind of dead, but I don't know. I mean, it's hard to argue with a fish. I've only been here 5 minutes or so and got bit. So this is number one, baby. Hopefully we got a lot more coming. Hopefully they're bigger. I just barely got him hooked and he got me all up in the grass. We're gonna let this one go and we'll see what happens. Come on, baby, jump, jump, jump. Yeah, there we go. Whew, got a good jump on camera. Guys, we're fishing a frog starting out 2 or 3 feet deep right here with hydrilla under the mats. I don't know, hopefully it turns out. I don't really have high hopes, to be honest with you. I mean, it just, like I said, it just kind of feels dead, but that was a fish, so we'll kind of see what happens from here on. All right, let's get another one. I'm really enjoying right now catching fish on a frog in these lily pads. It's a complete adrenaline rush. Like, that fish obviously was the first fish of the day, and it just gets your blood pumping, I'm telling you. Just idled out of spot number one. We caught one fish. I didn't really see anything that fired me up though. We're gonna go out towards the main lake. We're gonna continue trying to figure them out. I mean, I'm a long way from having established a pattern. This is just gonna be like a kind of a throw the kitchen sink at them kind of a day. We're transitioning from it'll be windy a second, and then it won't be, and then it's cloudy, and then it's sunny. It's kind of a weird day. So they should be biting. I mean, we should be able to figure them out. We just haven't yet. So we're gonna crank up the big motor and we're gonna go figure them out. river is angry this morning. Definitely looks like a day we can catch some fish. It's not gonna come without its struggles. I'm sitting on a main lake hump, and this grass comes up to like 1 foot right here. Pretty much this whole stretch is grass. I'm gonna run some moving baits over the top of it, starting with a spinner bait. If I can't throw it, I might throw a swim jig just because of how shallow it is. But the wind is actually gonna be in my favor for this kind of fishing. Just gotta get a couple to bite. Oh, there's a big one. There's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, he's got me in the grass. Come out of there. Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. Oh, there we go, baby. That's what we're looking for right there, guys. Whew. Got him pinned too. Look at that. Man, that's a 4-pounder. 3.5, 4-pounder right there. There we go, guys. Look at that one. That's the one we're looking for right there. And what we did was, I'm fishing these main lake humps with the hydrilla grass on it, and I just drove all the way down, and I've been drifting with the wind back. And that is one we're looking for sure. What a great fish. As I switched up to the chatterbait, spinnerbait just wasn't getting it done, I don't think. And about 3 casts later, this one bit. So guys, I'm gonna send it on back and we're gonna get after another one. Let's go. Guys, this is a bait I'm fishing right here, a chatterbait. Throwing it on a 7-4 heavy, which is probably a little heavy, but when you catch a fish that size, you're happy to have it. That fish got me straight into the grass and I was able to winch him out. It's got like a 2-aught hook on it. It's a Z-Man chatterbait with a rage crawl on the back of it. I'm super pumped now. I've blown way off of the point here, so I'm gonna get repositioned. I'm gonna catch another one. I've idled back kind of where we started, but I'm much closer to the main river this time. I'm gonna try a swim jig. Kind of see what happens here. I'm just going to slow roll it more than work it very much. Sometimes the blades and everything of a spinnerbait and a chatterbait deters these fish. I know I just caught a decent one on a chatterbait, but I'm just curious to switch it up here. I've got sort of a shad bluegill color on. Oh, there's a big one. Golly, there's another one. Oh, God, I can try to keep him out of the grass. Oh, I got him, baby. Let's go. There's one. Big camera's dead. I don't know how good you guys can see that. But there's one on a swim jig, old swim jig eater. We're doing the same thing, guys. We're still drifting in this grass and just picking up a fish every now and then. It's super random, unfortunately, but there he is. Let's go, baby. That's 3 in the boat. That's a 2.5 pounder or so. Super pumped. Got him on the swim jig. Let's put him back. Oh yeah, baby. Whew. Let's go. I don't know how much of any of that I got on camera. Big camera's dead, still counts, still a fish. When he bit it, I thought he was bigger than the last one. I'm throwing this on braid because I had it tied on to fish around the lily pads and stuff. But I'm out here throwing in the main river. But I'm still kind of happy I had that braid on because that fish just dug the whole time. Just tried to get me in the grass and I just winched him right out of there. I was worried on the last fish with it being bigger. I'm only throwing it on like 15-pound fluorocarbon, which is plenty. But it did cross my mind. All right, guys, I've drifted all the way back again. I'm gonna make another pass. I can't stop now. Done caught too many fish. Each time though, I drifted at a different angle. So I'm kind of coming across. This time I came more on the main river side. Last time I more on the creek side. I might try it right up the middle, or I might try it right on the river channel. I'm leaning river channel. Let's see how that goes. All right, I've pulled up. You can see this grass patch in front of me. Right behind that is the main river channel. And it's the same sort of stuff up here, just real shallow. And like I say, these humps go a long way. And as I drift, I'm literally drifting over like creek channels and then big humps and then creek channels. And that's why this spot is so productive. It's full of contours and different vegetations. And these fish are just kind of in all this junk. And what I'm doing is, since I'm in such a small boat and it's such a windy day, being out on the main lake, what I'm doing is just riding up as far as I can and then just literally turning back around and drifting down with the wind just right across where I ran over. A lot of times when I'm fishing swim jigs in open water like this, I really just kind of like to slow roll it instead of work it. You hear about like Coosa River swim jigs and stuff where these people, you know, they're just kind of up here all the time. And that is super effective. But like today, it's more or less, I'm just trying to get down there in the grass. And what you do when you run it like that, you're basically running at top water or right under the top of the water column. And I'm trying to run this about 3 feet. So what I'm doing is I'm just running it, and it's slipping through the grass so easy. Swim jigs have a pointed front to them and a weed guard, which really helps push that grass out of the way. It allows you to just slow roll it through that stuff. There's one. Woo! Got him, baby. Swimming a jig. Number like 4 now. Golly, the bottom of this boat's hot. Look at that fish right there. About the same size as the last one. Swimming a jig. Every time I've done a drift, I've caught a fish. So cool, guys. We have figured something out. There's no doubt about it. We're gonna put him back. Catch some more, baby. Gosh, what a day. These fish are loaded on this hump, man. It's like a series of 3 or 4 humps right here that I'm fishing. And they are loaded on it for some. This one's not getting off. Oh, get in the boat. Literally just pulled it through a grass patch, got it unhung, and he smoked it. That's a tiny one. That's by far the smallest one we've caught out here. Check him out. Let's go. I hate that my big camera died. Sorry for the quality footage, but look, another fish in the boat. This is so much fun. All right, guys, I'd be crazy if I didn't try another drift. One more drift, and then we're gonna go duplicate it somewhere else. Man, that's a lot of fun. wind was blowing, beating the boat to death. Fortunately, that helped us today, and we were able to pivot and go out to that main lake point and those humps and really do some damage, guys. It's been a long time since I've been on them like that. It felt really, really good to establish a good pattern and just let it work. But what do we learn? Too often this time of year I neglect the shallow bite. I get so excited about ledge fishing, even though it's extremely difficult in my boat. I get too excited, too wrapped up in that, and I often forget about the shallow bite. I've been trying to do that more this year as far as go on the shallow bite, but then I was too shallow, I think. I've been fishing a lot of frog stuff up really shallow, and today it all fell together. And I need to remember that swim jig bite on that submerged hydrilla from like 5 to 6 feet deep. I caught them like that last year. I caught them this year like that. And too often I forget about it and try to do other things, try to get fancy with it when I need to just go back to what works. So that's what I learned today. I'm gonna try to remember to keep doing that. Guys, I hope you got something out of this video. If you want to support the channel, go down to the links in the description, use code HuntByCoop, get 15% off of all that down in the description below. I really appreciate it. If you get anything, make sure you tag me in it so I can give you a shout out. And guys, another thing you can do to support the channel is please share this video. Show it to somebody who needs to see it. That really helps the channel grow. And guys, I appreciate the view, and I will see you on the next one.